Hey everybody, it's Doctor Dirty Dan Gleebitz, and today I'm going to show you how to change a tire. These are the tools you'll need to change a tire. Now granted, you won't need all these, but what you will need for sure is a jack, a tire iron, and a key if your lug nuts are different than usual. Otherwise this one will work just fine. Most of your cars out there will have a jack supplied in case you're on the side of the road and have to change a tire. All of these tools were in my Honda. I'm assuming they're original because I've never used them, but I will use a floor jack just for ease, and some jack stands. But all you need are these components and a tire iron. Alright, so the first thing you're going to have to do is secure the car. You're going to have to pull up on the handbrake and put it in first for extra precautionary measures. You'll need to determine what kind of lug nuts you need. For example, on my car, which is a 98 Prelude, the owner that put these wheels on put these splined lug nuts on. They're a little bit smaller, so you need a key like this. Spines. Okay, so he's going like this. I'll be using a standard lug nut tire iron. This has the sizes written on it: 3/4, 7/8, 19 mil, and 13/16. So step 1, secure the car by applying the parking brake. Step 2, we have to break these lug nuts loose. Now we're not going to take them all the way out. We just want to take the torque that is on here. These are pretty tight. You just need to break them loose, but not take them out all the way. So in my case, these lug nuts need a key. This key has splines on it that match those on the lug nut. So I'm just going to break these loose. You want them just so they're loose because this car still has weight on it. Once you lift the car up in the air, these will be easy to take out. So next what you want to do is find a jack point. Usually these jack points will be somewhere close to the edge of the tire. So in this case, the jack point will be somewhere around right here. That's where the jack will push up and lift the car. So now with the jack in place in the jacking point, we can begin to jack the car up in the air. You're gonna jack the car up until this front wheel lifts off the ground. That's loose. I'm gonna jack it up a little bit higher so I can put the jack stand under it, under the car. Once the car is high enough in the air, you should be able to fit a jack stand next to it. And as long as it's not hitting the plastic and you're hitting metal on the car, it should be safe to drop. So now to drop it, we just turn this little screw and slowly lift the car down. Okay, and now all the weight is supported by the jack. Now with the car supported by the jack stand, and this being up in the air, we should be able to remove all the lug nuts. The tire will come off. It should be pretty loose. and then the wheel should come right out. Just pull straight out towards you, and then you should be able to take the wheel and just slide it under as far as you can. So then you pull out your spare wheel, which should be in the trunk, roll it out, get it as close to the wheel as you can, and then you want to line up, I think it's these outside holes, you want to line up these holes with the studs, so you might have to lift. Yeah, there it goes. Hold that in place against the hub, and then which one was it? This one. And then you just need to get one lug nut started in there so it'll hold. There you go. Then you should be able to at least drive it with the key. Okay, once these are all snug, you're going to want to tighten them as much as you can with the lug nut. Once all the lug nuts are as tight as they can be, by hand, you're going to want to tighten them as hard as you can with the lug nut wrench. With the tire iron, and the wheel is still free and in the air. So you're just going to want to make them as snug as you can. That'll guarantee that when it's on the floor, this tire isn't wanting to move out of place, which is bad. You're going to want to do this in a star pattern. So, say I started here, you're going to want to tighten in a star pattern. So it's up there, down here, up there, over there, and just follow that pattern. And then once you've gone around, make sure they're snug. Cool. Once you've confirmed that everything is in place, then you can lift it up with the jack stand. Sorry, the neighbor's making noise. So you can lift it up in the air just enough so you have room to remove the jack. And you want to lower this slowly so this wheel will go down. Once you've tightened all these and then lower the car, you can final tighten them and apply their final torque. Once again, go in a star pattern. And then go once all around. And you're done. Now you put away all your stuff in the trunk. That's how you clean the car.